Hi, my name's Kimber Vladetich, and I am with the incredible SSD Rhianna Franco. And tonight she's going to share with us more about VIP groups and customer service and ways how to integrate those into your business. So if you want to take over, Rhianna, be our guest.
Hi there. Okay. Thank you so much, Kimber, first of all, for inviting me tonight to share with your group. It's an honor. It's a privilege. I know I'm getting to know you a little bit more. I did ask a little bit about you. You guys have an amazing leader here in Kimber. She's a superstar consultant reaching out to other leaders in the business, which says a lot about her. And I'm so proud of you, Kimber, that you did that because there's so many people that you can learn from in this business throughout Sensi, and so many people are willing to share. So I'm so glad you reached out to me. I've seen that you have a pug named Buddy. I had a pug. His name was Spanky. This was about 20 years ago when my husband and I first started dating and got married. Of course, he got old and he's in over the rainbow now, but his name was Spanky. I was like, oh, pug. I want to see yours, but I don't want to bother him because then he's probably going to want to. You can show me a picture after. So anyways, you guys have a great leader here in Kimber. Not only is she doing great things here, but she's also part of the Canva community, which is huge, which is something that I'm going to be sharing with you in regards to customer service today. And she can definitely chime in on that. And I do love participation and engagement. So Wanda and is it Danae? Feel free to chime in, feel free to ask questions. I will have my chat box open if you want to just type it. Kimber, if I miss anything, feel free to unmute and then just interact because I'll probably be bringing you in here and there as it is. So first of all, how long do I have, Kimber? Forgot to ask you that.
An hour.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to split it up between their VIPs and customer service, kind of go hand in hand. I love my VIP group. I did a training on VIP group a couple years back and I still stick to it because it still works. First of all, I want to ask the ones that are on here today. So either chat or unmute, whatever you want to do, however, just chat will be good. Do you guys have your own VIP groups yet? I want to start from the beginning because a lot of us start, okay, Wanda said yes, Kimber said yes. I want to start from the beginning. Danae said yes. Okay, great. Because a lot of us jump into a VIP group not really knowing what to do with it, right? We're all leaders here, right? We're like, okay. So when I started, I was told create your VIP group and put everybody in there and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, well, it wasn't efficient. It wasn't working for me. There was no fruit coming from it. There was nothing that was coming from it, but I didn't know how to use it. I think the most important part about a VIP group is knowing how to use it. It starts from the beginning. So all of us have VIP groups, which is awesome. You guys might do this already, or you may not. You may want to revamp after this, or you're going to say, you know what, I do all that already. When you created your VIP group, did you base it on who you are, your culture, who you are? Or is it just a Sensi VIP group? And that's okay if it is, because like I said, sometimes we were kind of thrown into it or just made it to, in a hurry. My VIP group was revamped about 3 years ago. And I promise you, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing community. We want our VIP group to be a community, something they get different on Facebook that they don't get anywhere else. So for example, my VIP group is called No Place Like Home. I'm very big. I'm a country enthusiast. I love the vintage country, warm, cozy, welcoming type of feel. So that's what I wanted my community to feel like in my VIP group. So what is your VIP group's name? Is it Wanda's VIP group? We're going to talk about that, Wanda. I'm glad you mentioned that. Is it Kimber's VIP group? Wanda's Wickless Wonders. Okay. Are you passionate about that? Good. Okay. So you keep that. As long as you're passionate about that, you keep that name. If you have a name that you kind of just started because it was your launch party and you're like, I gotta have a name, let me just do it. Scented Adventures VIP pack. Kimber, are you passionate about it? Danae, are you passionate about D Scent Ladies VIP Nook? Does that represent who you are? Does it, if somebody opened it and said, oh, that's so much like Danae. Oh my gosh, that is so Kimber. If they opened it, would it reflect who you are? My customers, which we'll get to in a bit, the personal part, know that no place like home is Rhi, they call me Rhi. This is Rhi's vibe. She's welcoming. If you walk into my home, it's a welcoming vibe. I have big, comfy couches. Everything's warm. Everything's welcoming. Okay. So far, everybody's passionate about their name. Let me ask you this next. Your, because we're starting from the beginning. Okay. Your cover photo, does that scream quality? Or did you just put up something from Scentsy? One of the stock images that are floating around Pinterest. You're trying to make it a place of family, like a comfortable nook to gather in. I love that. Is it Danae? Is that how you pronounce Danae?
We refer to her as Grammy D.
Grammy D. I love that. Even that name, that goes with Nook. I love that. Okay. It's a stock banner, but you sometimes add personal touches to it. Okay, Wanda, are you happy with that? Okay, whatever you're happy with is what I want you to think about. What I'm going to show you may not work for you, or it may be not your style, or it may be something you don't want to incorporate. Up to you. Okay, so for my my VIP group is called No Place Like Home. I usually will incorporate something from that month, whatever's happening that month. And this month we did Alice in Wonderland, right? So I create a banner every single month. There is a new banner. It's not the same. I don't want my people to get bored. They literally look forward to it. They tell me, oh my God, I can't wait to see the banner tomorrow. That's how they know that the culture is Rhianna does that. Here in the, you can't see it on the bottom, but here on the, this is a dance party. Every single month, I do a QR code with music of different genre, or something like I'll do like a country mix, or I'll do Disney mix, or I'll do whatever. They love that because they don't know what they're getting when they open it. So it's something, I love music, so that fits my vibe. And my people love it, and it gives them something to listen to. It's funny because they say, oh, I scan it and then I just go about my day on the first. So it's fun. Okay, so they've already, the culture is they've already expected that. The music links to either Pandora or YouTube. All you need, you guys, is this link up here, the URL. And I'll show you how to do that. You literally can create this on Canva, as Kimber knows. You can create this on Canva, get your your QR code, put the image here, scan it, easy peasy. Okay. So it fits my vibe. Okay. Now, thinking of what your banner looks like right now, do you think you guys can improve to make it more personal and more custom, or are you still happy with what you've got? Sometimes we don't know what else we can add. For my team pages and stuff like that, I'll do the shout outs, the PRV, stuff like that. But for this, I just like to make it more personal. Next month, what do we have? We have Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter's coming out. We could do something fun with Harry Potter. In the background, we have our harvest image, a harvest collection coming out. You could do something. I don't like to put the product images because, again, I don't want it to feel like a Scentsy only page. I want it to feel like a community. They could come and be themselves. And I'll show you the rest of my page in a little bit. So next month, I'll probably do like some type of Hocus Pocus. That's what I meant is coming. Also Harry Potter. you're happy what you have. You've been wondering how to change it to make it fresh, and the banners is the same old thing. Perfect. So now you got a little bit of an idea. So I'm going to do like a hocus pocus quiz. I'm going to do something. That QR code that's going to be here next month is probably going to be a hocus pocus quiz. So they're going to just scan the code and they get to see which hocus pocus girl they would be or whatever. Okay. So then let's move on. So we got our culture. Our name fits us. Our banner is quality and welcoming, right? And it fits who we are. So let me ask you this. How is your engagement right now, you guys? Give me a thumbs up if it's good. Give me a thumbs down if it's not good. Okay, so Wanda said, who is your group? Do you just throw everybody in there? Do you have people that only buy a certain amount? Do you clean it out ever? Who is in your group? Yours is Grammy D, is that what we say? Grammy D. Who is in your group? What does your group consist of? Are they people that consistently purchase from you? Are they people, and I'm not saying that's the right answer, I'm just curious who's in your group. Because
I really don't know how to answer this question, because I went off of one of your previous trainings that you did because I was trying to figure out what to do with my VIP group. And I don't want to like rush to a point that you might be getting to, but I just did a revamp and I did some cleaning out. So my group was more intentional. So right now, everything's really new. So I'm just now starting to get that move for engagement.
Got it. Okay. So there's no right or wrong answer for this. And I want to explain why. People do their VIPs different. This is how I do mine, and this is what works for me. So you could try it or you can toss it in the trash, whatever you want. Wanda says the people that interact the most are the people that purchase frequently. I don't clean out unless someone signs up. Okay, so here's how I do mine. I invite them, once they make a purchase from me, I invite them to join my VIP group. Okay, if they join, great. I get a notification and I welcome them. Boom. Are you welcoming new VIP groups and VIP members to make them feel special? Like, hey guys, welcome Vanessa, and I got to do mine from this pop-up this weekend. Welcome Vanessa. She is one of our new VIP members. I'm so excited. Welcome. Make yourself at home. Okay, so she's already getting the vibe, she's getting the welcome, she's getting shouted out. She's like, oh my gosh, okay, right? If they join, they stay in. I do quarterly cleanups, which is every 3 to 4 months, roughly. Let me back up. I do quarterly cleanups. I'll do a post, and I just did one July 1st through July 31st. They had the entire month to comment on this post to say they wanted to stay. If they did not respond by July 31st, August 1st, they were removed and they're no longer in the No Place Like Home group. Why do I do that? And this is where some people will divide roads. Some people don't believe in removing people. They leave, and they leave them there. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Everybody to each their own. The reason why I remove is because I only want people there that want to be there. Either they lost interest, they never check, and they don't care to be in there. So yeah, please remove me. I'm not going to comment. So she can remove me. People think that the bigger your size VIP group, the better. No, it's actually more harmful to your, my mind just went blank. To your numbers. I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now. Kimber, you might know what I'm trying to say.
Are you thinking of algorithm?
Yes, it's more harmful to your algorithm if you have 500 people in your group and only 3 are active. That's telling Facebook that your content is not valuable, so it's not going to pop up, and they're not going to see the information unless they do what I'm going to show you to have them do. Quality over quantity, always and forever. So every 3 to 4 months, I will do a post and I'll say it's cleaning time or whatever. I do one in the spring, one in the fall, and one mid, okay? and I'll say it's spring cleaning time. You know what to do. If you want to stay in the group, make sure you comment, I'm staying, or whatever funny thing, don't kick me out. I always do funny ones. And they have to comment that in order to stay in the group. And I'll show you one of the ones that I did recently. Then the next one, and I'll say on there, August 1st, we're doing a drawing for everybody who stayed. Okay, so now here's an incentive for them to stay. They want to stay, they want to be part of the incentive, whatever. August 1st comes, I do the incentive, and whoever's left makes it to the next cleaning round, right? And it's up to you. You don't have to do the cleaning if you don't want to, but it can cause your content to not be valuable in the eyes of Facebook, which is cruddy, but it's true. Now, one of the things that you guys can't be afraid to clean out. Okay, you can't be afraid to lose people that aren't even there anyways. Okay, so some people are like, oh, well, I'm losing like 60 people. And okay, when's the last time those 60 people engaged? It's like they're not even there. Okay, so, and some people say, oh, well, I'm going to remove people who don't buy. To each their own on this. Let me say this before we move on. I don't remove people who do not purchase from me frequently because money is funny. I cannot penalize somebody for not making a purchase in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Most of my customers consistently buy that are in there, yes, but there's going to be months where they just either don't need anything, the finances are tough, there's other priorities, whatever. But if they are engaging and they're part of the community and they are feeding into it, then I keep them there. Why not? Especially if they love the product, they're going to buy. The only time I remove them is if they're ghost and they're not contributing or engaging, then go. There's no reason you're here anyways. Okay, so if they want to be part of the community, I let them stay as long as they want. And plus, the ones that get the samples that haven't purchased in a while, it nudges them a little bit. So eventually they're going to buy, which is fine with me. Okay, one thing that I do, exactly, Danielle, exactly what Danielle said, because they're helping your algorithm, they're engaging, they're posting, they're liking, they're engaging. We want them there, okay? One thing that I do that is fun, we're gonna get into consistency, because some of us post randomly in our VIP groups and then wonder why it's not flourishing. Are you guys consistent? Give me thumbs down, thumbs up. Consistent, I mean, consistent. They hear from you often. Like, it's not just random once a week, once a month, every 2 weeks, pop in and be like, oh, hey. If consistency is key. So what can we possibly share that's not going to be all sensy? Because I don't want to be part of a group. I'm actually part of a group through Color Street that all it is, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that name, oops, through a group that constantly, it's just nails and sales, and I'm not interested. Like, okay, I like the sets, I'm gonna buy when I want to, but I don't want to be part of that community. I just wanna buy and get out. What are you creating that people are gonna wanna come? Okay, so one of the things that I like to do, every week I will do, and this was every other week, but right now I'm just doing it a little bit more consistent. Every week I do this week's top contributor to the No Place Like Home group. And then I will go and I will look at who was the top contributor to the page. What do I mean by engaging, liking, doing all the stuff, right? So you go to here and you go on the side and you click membership. Okay, it's going to tell you who your top people are, how much they've commented, how much they've liked. Okay, so this person, Inez, is going to get my award today when I post it tonight at 8 o'clock. Inez was the top contributor this week. Congratulations to our No Place Like Home top contributor this week. And I give her a $5 Starbucks card. You don't have to give anything. You can just do a shout out. You can do a cent circle. You can do whatever is in your budget. But this makes them want to engage more because they want next week to be the top contributor. Okay, so this is causing engagement. This is causing liking, commenting, and sharing. Okay, so I do that once a week. You could do once a month. Top contributor for the month. Top.
Do you find it better being monthly, I mean, weekly versus monthly?
I'm sorry, what was the first part?
Do you find it better to be weekly versus monthly?
I do, because I feel like they're trying harder every week. They're trying, and it gets bigger and bigger each engagement.
I've been thinking about switching mine because I do it monthly, but I've been thinking about switching it because I literally have the same person every month.
Every month. Yeah, yeah. And I would say, I would even do a challenge, Wanda. I would say, who's going to knock off Inez from top contributor this week? And who's going to, like, like to make it a fun competition type of thing.
Okay, so going off of that, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have cleaned out my VIP group to only have people that have made some sort of purchase from me. But when I did the clean out, I already had people in there who just joined because they were in like a party or something, and I had shared that link. But now I've made it a little bit more exclusive. That's why I call mine like the VIP pack. So with that being said, do you allow people who have not made a purchase from you? Not saying that they have to purchase consistently, but do they at least have to make one purchase from you before you allow them into your group?
Not necessarily. And the only times that happens is when I do my friendship bags. Okay. And what that is, it's a whole nother training, but a friendship bag is when I have people send me referrals, invite them to the VIP group to accept the bag. And then I'll tag them and say, send me your address. That's the only time. And the reason why I do that is because I want to make them aware, and it works superb for me. Referrals are huge, especially when our customer base is low. Okay, so if they know they're going to get a friendship bag, what it is I send this note. I have it right here. Now we're getting off topic, but okay. So the person that shares will get a bag full of stuff. I'll read it to you because you can't see it. They'll get a goodie bag full of thank you for your referral, right? And it says, thank you for welcoming your friends into my VIP group. Your referrals mean so much to me. Please accept this goodie bag as a thank you for sharing your friends with me. Okay, so I send them that in a baggie with some goodies. The person that is coming in to accept the gift gets their own version of it. And it says, once you open all your goodies, take a pic and share on Instagram. Tag me at Rees1980 and your friend that sent your goodie bag as well. Tag them as well. A great friend shares all great things in life, and today that happens to be Scentsy. Please accept this goodie bag full of smell goods. I'm so grateful for your referral. Now, once they do this is when you're trying to expand your customer base, which should be always and forever. Okay, so now I'm going to have their Instagram. Now they're tagging their friend. Now I'm making a connection with them. That is the only time I allow people to invite people that are not necessarily customers of mine. If they choose to stay, great. If they don't, they're out by the next cleaning, if that makes sense. It works well for me because I'll send their friend the goodies, the samples. I make so many customers off of that. And I limit it to 3 to 5, and they'll start tagging their people. And then once that person accepts, they come in, they send me their address to make it okay to send them some samples, and then we go off from there. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, one of the things that I do from the beginning is I have a welcome message. Okay, you guys have a welcome message. Explaining what your group is. Welcome home, friends. One thing I'm really big about is family. When you come here, kick off your shoes, make yourself at home. So they're already getting the atmosphere vibe. My VIP page is created for Scentsy fans to get the latest news before anyone else, get exclusive samples made especially for you, and just get to be in each other's lives on a more personal basis. We can share our love for Scentsy product, home decor, family topics, and just the love for life. Feel free to share your thoughts or post on some inspirational quotes. I hope you love the new and improved VIP page. Oh, this was in 2019. Okay, so that's my welcome message. If you don't have one, add one. Super simple. Okay, and then I want them to be notified of everything I post. This is pinned to the top. So I say, don't miss my flash sales, my giveaways, my sneak peeks. Make sure your notifications are on, and here's how. So it explains to them how to turn their notifications on so that they get notified anytime I post something. Okay. If you guys want this image, I can save it and I can share it I'll give it to Kimber, whatever you guys want. Okay. Now, let's move in. So today, that was my sales thing. Where's the one I wanted to share? I just posted it right a little bit before I got on. Okay, so today's Monday memes. Post a meme that reflects your day-to-day. Don't say anything else, just the meme. I'll start. Of course, raffle prize for those that participate. This is causing engagement, and we're doing something else other than sensing. Okay, so, and I said, I'll start. God, good God Almighty, what were they thinking? And I'm not giving reasons. I'm just saying, tell me about your day-to-day. So the ones that already started posting, I just posted this 48 minutes ago. So I already had 4 of my VIPs starting to comment. Okay, so this girl comments, she's been cleaning, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, so now they're engaged. They know that they're going to be entered into a raffle for something. You could give them whatever you have in stock. It could be a $5 gift card for Starbucks. It could be samples. It could be, you don't have to give anything if you don't want to. You can just say, it's me Monday. Show me what your Monday look like. And then tag them. Look it. I tag every single time I post. I usually don't post more than once a day. You can do however many times you want for whatever you want, but you don't want to become annoying either to where you're posting sensey, okay? So then earlier today, I asked how many Hocus Pocus fans do I have here? Okay, so then they started voting. What am I going to do with this? Not only am I causing engagement, but this is telling me I'm going to get a Hocus Pocus little goodie bag put together, and I'm going to say, guess what's coming soon? And they're going to receive, I have all of these people's addresses already. They're not going to know what's coming. It's going to be a surprise. And I'm going to send them a little goodie bag, and I'm going to make it personal for them and say, guess what? If you pre-order with me, there's more goodies to come, or something like that. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with that. They don't know what's going on. I just asked a question. Did you guys know that you could do polls? Use polls in your stuff. And then I have the regular sales stuff. I use Yumihu a lot. If you guys don't know what that is, I did a training on my YouTube. Then I shared my daughter's image, my Halloween costume, blah, blah, blah. Then I did bingo. Okay, so here's how you can start to show appreciation. And this goes hand in hand with customer service. I'm going to try to tie in both when it comes to this. I do bingo in my group, in my VIP group, to show appreciation. We cannot charge to play bingo. That's called pay to play, and you'll lose your business like that. Okay, so don't do that. When I do bingo games, I say, hey, choose 7. If you want to attend bingo, let me know. Choose your 7 numbers. I actually did a training on it as well, and I can invite you guys to the group if you want to watch how I do it. It's pretty fast paced, in and out from 30 minutes from start to finish. Okay. If you want to be invited, just message me on the side and I'll invite you, and you can just go cruise around because it's already done. Okay, so then they comment who's going, they pick their numbers. Then it's purely, I'm not going to say purely, they get prizes without having to buy anything. However, during the bingo, I am pitching and sharing and doing tips and hacks and stuff like that. So like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to get that. So I can try that, right? So it's subliminal, I guess you could say, okay? But I don't ask anybody to buy anything. It's this pure appreciation, okay? And then here's my refer a friend. There's my bingo. I'm trying to show you guys. Oh, here's one of the shout outs. Shout out your people that purchase from your VIP group. When they purchase, shout them out in your VIP group every time they make a purchase, because you're going to nudge people. Okay. Oh, I need to make a purchase. Oh, I want to be shouted out. People are funny. That's what they want to do. Okay. Lots of engagement on the witch warmers. If you guys see these floating around, they're in the director pages. I don't know if any of you guys have access to that. If not, ask Jackie and ask her to share those with you, because she has access to all of those. Okay. They have the witch warmer would look better in this place and that place. Okay, and they love it. They love to be part and be a designer. They love that.
And if you don't have a direct link to Jackie, since she is my sponsor and I'm directly connected, I can also reach out to Jackie if you need help getting those. So don't feel free to contact me and I'll be glad to help.
Perfect. There you go. Okay, so there's another customer purchase. I wanted to show you guys. Oh, and then I shared the Disney thing. Make sure you're sharing with your Disney link for them to sign up. to enter the sweepstakes, but there is something that I wanted to show you. Oh, I do funny little things. I have monthly boxes. This month was New Kids on the Block. I wanted to show you my clean out. I think you guys get it. So yeah. Also, stay consistent in your posting. You can do Monday memes. I like to do Make It Monday. Also, where I ask my people what they're making for dinner. And it's funny to hear, oh my God, I don't even know. I need ideas. And some will post recipes, some will post things like, oh, I'm going to try that. Or they'll post and everybody starts to engage with each other. And that's what we want. We want them to engage with each other because we're building a community and we're building a culture, right? Tip Tuesday, we do Taco Tuesday. I'll do like a $5 Taco Bell gift card in a raffle somewhere. Thankful Thursday, Wax Change Wednesday, What Are You Warming Wednesday, Freebie Friday, all the LTOs, the samples, stuff like that. Okay, does anybody have any questions in regards to the VIP or what you've seen so far before I jump more into customer service? So make sure
I wanted to interject with something that you had said about the Taco Tuesday, because you actually, when I watched your previous training, because you did it for like one of those trainings where there was like 15-minute intervals. I can't remember which group because I'm in so many groups, but you gave me an idea for 2 other ones that maybe might be useful for somebody else. But I did the do not forget about your Cincy, where if they show pictures of their favorite Cincy product on their main page and they tag me as a consultant or whatever, or people go, oh, I love that. Like, where'd you get that? And they like send them to me and I get referrals from them or whatever. They'll get like a $5 Dunkin' Donuts gift card or something. And then the other one that I ended up coming up with is I have a latte to say why, and then they just say why they love Cincy. And then they can get a $5 Starbucks gift card. But I mean, make it work to whatever work for your business. But that was just something different, like a play on words to kind of get engagement going. But that all came from your taco idea. So I wanted to give you credit.
Awesome. Yeah, it's fun. And again, you guys don't have to give if you don't have it. You can do a shout out. You can do samples. You can do something like that as well. Okay. So let's get into customer service because we have about 20 minutes left. Customer service is huge. Without excellent customer service, your customer is going to come to me. My customer is going to go to you. There are so many Cincy consultants that people can choose from. What sets you apart? Let's talk about that. Okay. From the moment you get that sale, customer service, well, it starts before that, but what do we do the moment we get that sale? Do we send a text? Do we send an email? Right? What are we doing? I like to use this form. I'm a paper and pen gal. This was from Kelly Rigo. I have the entire file. If you guys want it, I can send it to Kimber. It has like 30 different planner inserts that you can use, but I like to use this one for her from Kelly Rigo. And it has a date, customer name, the order type. So was it personal website? Was it from a party? Was it from a club order? Right? Then it has whatever products they order you can send. And then it has little check boxes on there. This is how you're going to do your follow-up, right? The fortune is in the follow-up. Thank you message sent. Appreciation parcel sent. Shipping notification. Sometimes this is part of customer service. We get the sale and we forget about the customer because we already got the sale. Okay, well, don't you think it would be excellent customer service to follow up and check your workstation and let them know once that status says shipped, when their order is expected? Why? Because some people have porch pirates. Some people don't know if they're going to be home that weekend. Some people, just a convenience thing. So they don't have to be messaging us asking me, hey, Ree, do you know when my order is going to come in? They shouldn't be doing that. Unless they're like super, what's the word? I have a couple customers, they'll place an order one day and they'll text me the next day, oh, do you know when I'm going to get my order? And I'm just like, girlfriend, you just placed the order. Okay, so I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the ones that have been waiting about 6 days, 7 days. And they're like, hey, can you let me know the status of my order? They should not be coming to us. We should be checking our order history daily. If you have orders coming in, we need to be checking the order history status so that we can see when orders move from printed to posted to shipping. As soon as it says shipping, we text that customer, email that customer, however we communicate with them, and let them know, hey, great news, your product just got shipped and your expected date of delivery is. Oh, thank you so much for letting me know. Okay. 2 days after they receive it, we can do a text to follow up. Hey, just want to make sure everything's great. I had a customer that put her dish upside down. I don't know how in the world, it's great, but she put her dish upside down and she had the warmer, the cube was sitting, it was like a depth kind of thing, but it was leaking. She goes, oh, my warmer's leaking. And I was like, leaking? I'm like, send me a picture. Well, she had it on wrong. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm glad I text you 2 days later because she didn't understand how to put the ring and how to put the little dish. I don't know how she did it to this day. Still don't understand. But if we're not following up, then we don't know, oh, my light bulb is broken. Oh, well, or I really like this one. It's great. We're not looking for a sale. We're looking to make sure that they got their product. They know how to use it. They're happy with it. They got everything. And then we're moving on. Okay. 2 weeks after they receive it, more than likely, they're probably going to need something, either light bulb or more wax or another warmer or whatever. That's when we can pitch for the sale. Okay. Did we invite them to the VIP group? And then 1 to 2 months after they receive. So literally in my planner, I have these from June because I'm going to follow up. I'm going to see which ones have purchased from there and which have not. And I'll show you how to do that. Another way that I like to keep track of what I send my customers, because, okay, we're following up with them, right, after they place the order. How do we know what we sent them? This was made, I believe, by Chloe and Justin Cox. This sample, the customer mail out log is everything to me. I use this. It literally on the first column, it says customer name and date mailed, order total. What did we send them? A catalog product list, showcase brochure, thank you cards, and then it has categories. Did you send them scent circle, car bar? And then you just check what you sent them. Why does that matter? Because if you're sending them the same thing over and over and they consistently order from you, you're not exposing them to other products. You're not taking advantage of getting to know, oh, hey, last month I sent you a scent circle. How did you like that? Oh, I'm not too fond of the scent circles. I like the car bars better. Okay, great. At least you get to know that. Yes, Danielle, I'll send everything that I'm showing you. I'll send to Kimber after this, and then she could upload for you guys. Okay. And you literally just check it off. All the stuff that you send them. VIP info, join info, party info, referral info, flyers with specials, and full-size products. Okay, so you just literally check it off and you're able to keep track of what you sent them. It's really, really good to do. Let me ask you this. Exactly, Danae, Grammy D. Let me ask you this. Is your Happy Meal a burden to you? I remember it was becoming a huge burden to me because I was trying to make it this lavish thing and put all the samples in the world, and it was costing me about $4 to $5 each package, and I have about 20 to 30 people ordering that week. That was costing me a lot. It was not smart. Okay, and I was trying to maintain something that was killing me financially. Okay, let me say this. Yes, me too, Wanda, and I'm going to show you why. How? I did a training in the Canva group last month or the month before. I dramatically changed from $4 to $5 postage to a 50-cent stamp. Well, forever stamp, however much it is now. What I do now, of course, I add the confetti, but I do a newsletter, and my customers are loving this. I do a personalized newsletter. You can do this monthly. I do it weekly. Every single Monday, I sit my tail down and I send a thank you mail. This is my happy mail to whoever purchased the week before. And it's personal. This one I had laying around, so I just grabbed it, and it's called Reese Tea. So they're getting the scoop, right? Reese Tea weekly newsletter with every purchase that includes samples and a coupon for future purchases. Do you happy mail weekly or monthly? Weekly. I do mine weekly because it gets overwhelming, and if that's at the end of the month, I won't do it. If I'm swamped, I won't. Okay, so I included a picture of me and my daughter, and then I put something personal down for a month. Things don't always go as planned. Juju's out of softball for a month. She's been complaining a little while for her wrist. This is about my life. Why do they care? Why do I care? This builds a connection with my customers. Our customers are our bread and butter. This is how we get paid. This is why we get to keep doing what we're doing, because we are connecting with our customers. Otherwise, they can go get another Scentsy girl that lives 2 minutes from me, literally, right? And get the same service. I always include a recipe find. Where is that? Okay, with the QR code to the recipe. And in my VIP group, I post and I'll say, hey, check your happy mail. Let me know if you make the recipe that's on the newsletter. If you do, I want to see a picture of it and tag me. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if you were. And then some of them will make it and be like, oh, I replaced the pepperoni with sausage. Or so it's fun. It's a community. Okay. And then I'll do a product, and then I'll do another product or whatever I want to do. I always have this spot is always there for hosts. And then the bottom is my coupon. Every week there's a different coupon. Okay, now they want the coupon every week. So some of them are buying just to get this newsletter for the access to the coupon. But once, and then I'll include a scent circle if I have them in stock, which I usually do. Forever Stamp. Okay, it went from $5 a person to what, 55 cents right now? I don't even know how much the stamps are. And you know the feedback I got? They're like, oh my God, Rhianna, I love this. I got more feedback from this 55-cent Happy Mail than I did sending the $5 package stuffed with samples. And they would even like, oh my God, I love Juju's game. Congratulations, she got, and because I'm sharing my life with them and I'm including them in my No Place Like Home. Do you see how, do you include samples at all? Yes, I actually forgot to show you that. Where is that? A felt sample, 1 or 2. Flat, it goes through the mail, 50-cent Forever Stamp. I'll just say Forever Stamp. Yep, there you go, Wanda, just like that. There's nothing wrong with the big packages, okay? But let me say this. One of our core values is simplicity. I am big. If you know anything about me, you know that I am as simple as they come. I'm an introvert. I'm basic. All the stuff. Okay. When I started doing all that, I became overwhelmed, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna reel back. And you know what? Now I love to do Happy Mail because I sit. I put my music on. I start talking about my life. I include all the stuff, and then it's like my heart on a page for them to sit and read. One of my girls goes, I look forward to it. I wait till I get home. I sit on my couch and I read through the newsletter. And they're excited about it. Okay, so and it ties into my VIP group. For their birthdays. Do we have their birthdays? I had to redo this in my VIP group because I did not. I asked them their birthdays before, and I didn't do anything with it. I dropped the ball. We can have fun birthday gifts, right? From our VIP. I do the little birthday bar with the little blower thingy and confetti and things with a little note on the back, and I send it like that. You're not going to have all kinds of customers that are having birthdays that week or that month. Well, there's some months that are higher than others. You can send a birthday card. You can send a birthday card with a Forever Stamp and just say happy birthday. And they're like, oh my God, my Scentsy girl knew my birthday. You don't even have to gift a bar. That personal touch for customer service is what's going to make your business thrive. Okay, if you don't have their birthdays yet, guess what? Go in your VIP group, or you can go into your contacts for your email for Workstation, and you can send out an email and say, hey, guess what? I am starting a birthday program for my customers, and I would love to have your birthday, just the month and the date. And then I'm going to jot you down in my calendar. You can expect a little sweet surprise or a sweet note, whatever you want to say, on your birthday. Okay, and then everybody loves free stuff. Whoever sends it to you, then you write it down in your calendar, put it in your Facebook, however you want to do it, and then you make sure to send them something. I just ask for people to find their birthday twins so that I can get them. I also schedule a post about anniversary info so I can get it, so I can send a card. I love anniversary too. And this goes hand in hand with our Facebook interaction and making personal. We should be friends with our customers on social media so we can know their lives and we can connect with them. Okay, I'm not going to go too deep into that. We should be liking, commenting, and engaging, not just reaching out when we want to ask for a sale. Okay, cute dog, cute kid, congratulations on the championship, blah, blah, blah. And authentically and genuinely, yes, of course. Okay. So the fortune is in the follow-up. We used to use Amy, right? I wasn't big on Amy because I'm a paper and pen person. But now that Amy is gone, some of my friends, some of my teammates are like panicked, and I'm like, whoa, relax. We got all kinds of stuff here that we can use. There's also stuff that you see here that you could scan into your iPad or whatever and use it digitally. I know Jackie's a big digital planner girl. So if you need maybe to pick her brain, if you want to do something digital. Did you guys know on follow-up that there's ways to do it on the workstation? On the workstation, let's see if I can show you guys real quick. I think it's going to show personal information. You would just go into orders, go into reporting, go into sales reports. Go into customer purchase history. You can also do this through order history as well, same thing. You can select all customers, you just click that, okay? And then you can pick the dates that you want to see who bought from what time to what time. We'll just say June 2022. Sorry, my screen is being blocked. On the 1st through August, and then you click search, and then it's going to generate, it's going to bring up everybody who purchased from then to then. Okay, so you can do your follow-up like that. You can do it through order history, click order history, and then you can choose the dates as well. So search by dates here. Okay, so don't panic that Amy's not around anymore. Get out of here because there's personal information. Don't panic that it's not around. There is ways to follow up, and that's the way that I do mine. Okay. How are you communicating? We have about 5 minutes. How are you communicating? Are you emailing? Are you texting? Are you messenger? Whatever you do, please, for the love of God, do not group message people, because that will piss some people off real quick. Okay. So if you're going to do texting, I use what's called Hit 'em Up. HITEM up. Hit 'em Up. It's a free app. You can have the same message with it personalized, and it sends to all the people individually. Okay, it's a free app. Type in one message and it sends out. Are you keeping them in the loop? True story that just happened to me on Saturday. Had a girl come to my booth and saying, oh my God, I seen Scentsy, couldn't wait to come over here. And I'm like, oh, awesome. So you're familiar with Scentsy? And she's like, yeah. And I said, okay, do you have a Scentsy girl? That's one thing I always ask, because I'm very respectful of people's Scentsy business. So if they say yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, awesome. Well, just let me know if you have any questions. I ain't trying to steal anybody's customers. Okay, first and foremost. Second of all, she said, well, I used to, but I don't hear from her. I have to ask her to send me specials. I have to ask her to keep me in the loop. I haven't purchased from her in about 6 months. So I'm looking for a new Scentsy girl, actually, because I don't want to have to beg somebody to make a sale. I mean, to make a purchase. I'm like, okay. So if you are not keeping them in the loop, guess what? Somebody else will. Okay, especially if they want that type of communication. When you create on Canva, a newsletter like this, right? And then you can send it straight to MailChimp with clickable links, hyperlinks that they could click on and go to different spots. Kimber could probably teach you all about that. Super easy, so I won't get too much into that. When you communicate via email, via MailChimp, whatever, you can send through Canva. It doesn't have to be paper. Maybe you don't want to print all of that because ink is expensive. You can send through MailChimp and it will have the hyperlinks for them to be able to click on it to take them to wherever they want to go. Okay. And I'm trying to see what I can finish with. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have great customer service. Just make sure that you are following up. Make sure you make it personal. Make sure you are on that sale from the moment. My family's going crazy in the living room. Make sure that from the moment you get that sale, you follow that shipment till it lands in their hands, and then you follow up with them a couple days later. That is where the follow-up is. The fortune is in the follow. That's where that fortune is. Do you guys have any questions in regards to anything else that I have shared before our time is up? I can talk on this stuff forever, you guys. Any questions? You're now doing dog and cat birthday. How fun, Kimber. I love that. It's so cute and creative. Anybody else have anything? Make sure you start following up. It's never too late. If you have orders this week that came in, it's Monday. It's a fresh week. Start today and follow up with your orders that came in from clearance, from NBC, from your diffuser, your wall fan diffusers. Start today and do it every Monday or do it every 2 weeks, however works for you.
I have a question.
Sure.
What kind of organization do you do with like all of your customer info? Like, you know, like who likes what collections and who doesn't like what scents and things like that?
I put it in my notes in their customer profile. There's an option for you to do that. Here, let me just. So for example, for this girl, I know like if I had any notes, oh shoot. If I had any notes, I would edit and then I would add them here. Oh, good Lord Almighty. Edit info. And then you would scroll down and then you would put in the notes. Like last weekend, I did my fundraiser and you could just type their notes here. I met her here, likes, Nightmare Before Christmas, stuff like that. And then when I type in keywords, when I'm doing my reporting, it'll pop up if I say NBC or Harry Potter or whatever. It'll generate those through the notes. So make sure you're using your notes when you guys are putting in your customer info.
Yeah, because I've been using Amy for all of my stuff. And so I've seen a few different ways to, you know, transition away from that. So I was just curious as to what yours was.
Yeah, I just use my customer notes in the workstation. Yes, Heather, Kimber is recording it and she's going to post it where?
I'm planning on posting it tomorrow. I want to make sure that it's posted correctly because I've had some power issues. Buddy came in during the middle of your posting and stepped on the surge protector and shut off the power and everything. So I want to make sure everything's good. So tomorrow I'll be posting it.
Anybody else have any other questions? I'm happy to help with. I usually do one training on VIP and one on customer service. So I try to cram it all in one. So sorry if I went fast. Sorry if I didn't elaborate too much on everything, but hopefully I covered some basics.
Well, I appreciate you sharing your time with us, and I want to respect everybody's time since, you know, we are pretty much at 10 o'clock my time. I know that everybody's on different time zones, so I want to respect everybody's time. And thank you so much, Ree, for coming on and talking to us and answering our questions. This will be posted, and then I'll be connecting with you, Ree, to get the templates or the info that you shared tonight, and I'll make sure that where this is posted, people can get access to that.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
It was nice being with you guys tonight. Have a great night.